verse 31. Now we know that God heard not the sinners, but if any man be a worshipper of God and doeth his will, him will he hear. Hallelujah. The reason why I even chose this Bible verse, because there are many other scriptures that I exalted on, was the fact that I was reading the Bible one night, and in this Bible, what it does is actually breaks down scriptures for you, the scripture when you're studying it. So it will give you like a heading, and underneath that heading, the scriptures would come down that match the heading itself. And we have had discussions here before as it relates to sinners praying and persons who pray to God and they are not Christians and they said God answered their prayer. And we have had debates on that before. But this is one scripture that speaks about a person who is living in sin and decided not to repent, but they want to pray to God for God to respond to them. This is confirmation that God does not answer sinners' prayer unless it's a person who is repentant and repenting of what they are doing. But there are other scriptures which support as well as it relates to persons who are living the Christian life. But however, they have faults and some have not admitted that we have faults. And because of that we found our prayers being hindered. Like an example, in Psalm 66 verse 18 it says, if I regard iniquity in my heart, the Lord will not hear me. So this is what David said, and David was considered to be a righteous man, a man of God's own heart. And we know some of David's situation where he was found with iniquity in his heart. So there are times when we as Christians or as believers found ourselves in that position, and when we don't acknowledge that we have iniquity in our heart, God will not hear us. And we are praying from now till next year, and what you're praying for, it hasn't been answered. But because there is a breach, and if that breach is not fixed, he will not hear you. It also goes on to say, Proverbs 8 verse 28, verse 28. Then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me. This is self-explanatory. It follows with the one about iniquity in your heart. So if you, as I said before, if we consider ourselves to be righteous and we don't have love, we don't see the unsaved out there and invite them, we turn a blind eye to situations that we could have made a change by simply saying a word of encouragement. Because there are times when you may witness to someone, because we're all guilty, and I'm not excluding myself. There are times when you may witness to someone, they may not, to you they may not have received it, but it went somewhere and it may have rested until they found themselves in a situation and they said, I remember Brother Francis had said this to me one time and I think I need to do this. Or Missionary Tassi had said this to me before and I think I need to do this. But at that time it did not connect the way how we wanted to connect. Because remember that God does not work with our timing. It's His timing that makes a difference. Because sometimes we try to force the issue or force the situation and we end up making it worse or we end up becoming disappointed and compassionate. Proverbs 21 verse 13. Whosoever stoppeth his ears at the cry of the poor, he also shall cry himself, but shall not be heard. You see how serious this is, right? So you know a person, a brother or sister who they're in a situation, you know of the situation, but you turn a blind eye to it. At the end of the day, we do not know when our time will come. And when we found ourselves in a similar situation, what the scripture says, shall cry himself, but I shall not. It shall not be heard. God will not hear you because you know what you did. But you didn't try to help. But now you found yourself in a similar situation. So we have to be careful the seed we sow, because whatever we sow, we shall reap that. We have to be extremely careful. It says, if you sow in the spirit, you shall reap life. And to sow in the Spirit is sowing in God's word. And doing His will is sowing in the flesh. This is what the scripture is telling you what you're doing when you're sowing in the flesh. It talks about a rebellious heart. Proverbs 28 verse 9. He that turneth away his ear from hearing the law, even his prayer shall be damnation. I'm guilty. And as I said, sometimes when you're preaching, you're actually preaching to yourself. But there are points in our life when we find ourselves in that position where we become rebellious. Rebellious to our leaders, rebellious to our husbands, rebellious to our wives. Children just the same. But yet we want God to answer our prayers. Rebellious to even the will of God Himself. He said you to do something and you refrain from doing it, and you say you want to do it this way. There are times when God will ask us to do stuff that it's very uncomfortable. He knows it's uncomfortable, but still He wants us to do it. Like for example, someone deliberately hurt you, and the scripture says you must love those who hurt you. Pray for those.
Hallelujah.
We are all humans, and there are times when you find yourself in that position where a person hurt you and you want to do them something, you want revenge. You want to take matters into your own hand and deal with it. But then you have to remember what the scripture says and the life that we are supposed to be living and the examples that we are supposed to be setting as believers. Because if we are not setting the examples that Christ set for us, we are going to bring bad name in the ministry and on the church itself. And even our very walk. Adultery. There are times when you're praying, and I know that there are times doubt comes in your mind. This is what the scripture says, James 1, 6 to 7. But let him ask in faith, not wavering. For he that wavereth is like a wave of the sea driven with the wind and tossed from. Let not that man think that he shall receive anything of the Lord. You cannot be praying and have doubt. If he said, ask and it shall be given, seek and you shall find. Let your request be known. I'm going to share a small testimony with you. 2 days ago, while I was at work, one of the general managers called me to his office. And when he called me to his office, I did not know the reason. But when I went there, I realized that the human resource assistant was there as well. And usually when they call these meetings, they normally want to either reprimand you for something or, I don't know, write you up. I've never received a documentation in my life working in this industry. Because I've always tried to do my best in anything that I'm doing. And while they were explaining themselves or bringing across the points that were affecting the operation, and I was responding, because before I respond, I always said to myself, Lord, you know the answer to everything. And I want your intervention in this matter. So while I was in that, I would call it a hearing or a meeting, I was there praying in my mind. And as I put across what they wanted to put across, I responded. And the answers I gave them, I realized when I looked on their face, they were confused. But the reason why they were confused is because what they were bringing against me was accusation. And while they were talking to each other, I went on my phone and I said, I'm going to bring up my daily Bible verse. And when I bring up my daily Bible verse, it was Joshua chapter 1 verse 9. And he said, have I not commanded thee to be strong and of good courage, and be not afraid? That word sticks out right here. Be not afraid. Be not afraid. Neither let go dismay. For the Lord thy God is with you wherever thou goest. And that was the scripture that encouraged me. So at the end of the day, that meeting ended prematurely because automatically chaos started to happen in the operation, where it just started to behave badly at the dining room and behave badly at Condes and the gym, and everyone had to leave. So the meeting ended prematurely. So when you have doubt, God will not hear you. So you have to go with conviction, believing that you're going to receive it even before you see it yourself. And the last one, selfish seekers. Let me tell you what the scripture says. James 4 verse 3. He asks and receives not, because he asks amiss and he may consume it upon your lust. I remember one Bible study where they talk about the gifts. And it was a back and forth conversation in regards to what you will receive and what you will not receive. But I remember I said, and another person said it, I think it was Brother Parkinson, where he said, it depends on the motive. If it's going to edify or build or contribute to the kingdom of God while you're asking, you will receive it. But if it's a selfish gain for your own desire, you will receive not. I leave you with these words and these scriptures for us to ponder on them and think about them and try to apply them in our life. And where we see ourselves falling short, we can work on it. And at the end of the day, we ought to pray for each other and to try to build each other's strength. And those are my few words in Jesus' name.